Hi guys, Kelly here from Fit Solutions. We're going to do a workout today that's mainly targeted to abdominals, glute areas and a bit of legs. So there's a bit of standing work and a bit of mat work that really focuses on that zone. This is part of the 21-day reboot fitness challenge, but one that you can do anytime. It's just a quick short one. Hopefully will take about 15 minutes depending on how carried away I get. And so follow along, I'll give you modifications as you go and just take it at your own pace. If anything hurts or feels uncomfortable, try and listen to my modifications or just stop and rest in between. Okay, so we're going to start with some standing work and go into just a nice little narrow squat position. So I just want you to start to softly bend, just easing into it, not going too deep to start with. So we're going to do about 30 seconds worth of just warming up this way. Starting to get a little bit deeper into the squat, letting the weight sit back so my sitting bones are opening to allow the pelvis to sit down. Okay, so we don't want to be bending forward at the hips, we want to be sitting into this imaginary chair behind us. So let's just do a few more. And 2, and 1, good. Coming into a wide stance position. And you can by all means do this with running shoes. If you have some instability in your feet, then please pop on some running shoes if that gives you more support. So we're going into a nice sumo squat. And I want you to think about wrapping the sitting bones under a little bit as you come back up. So we're working into the inner thighs a little bit here. And now I want you to hold it down there for 4, 3, 2, little bounces, and back up. And please put on some music in the background for you. So pause if you don't have music, and you can drown out a little bit of my voice. 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you're starting to wake up around the legs, the top of the thighs. 3, and 4, 3, the last one, and up. Good. Let's come back into that start position. And this time going into those little ski presses. So 4 of those. And then stepping side and together, side and together. Now you can do this with little hand weights if you like. So adding some upper body. And 4, and 3, and 2. Get a bit deeper, and side. And 2. By all means, if you feel your knees don't go as low, this time we're going to go down and up. Sorry, my head's being cut off here. And down and up, that's okay. Down and up. So we're going to do 8 of these. So working into the calves. 2. If that's too much, just stay with the heels down. And then into the side again, just keeping the feet flat. 2 and 3. So you're getting a little bit warmer now. 4 more. Excellent. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, lovely. And we're just going to do a little bit of a standing ab exercise. I want you to take your hands up overhead into a little halo. We're going to turn the leg out, and I want you to just bend into that leg with your ribs. 3. We're going to do 10. 4. So we're stretching into the other hip. 5. 6. 7. Really kind of squeeze a little bit. 9. Into that side of the abdominals, other side. Leg goes out. And 1. And if that's too much with the arms over your head, you can take them a little bit apart and have a little swaying tree. 6. Contracting. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Then take it into a nice little goal pose position. We're going to twist towards your legs so we get a little bit of an oblique standing twist. 4. We're going to do 20 of those. 5. 6. By all means, if you want to take this up a little notch, you can go into a little hop. So it becomes a little bit more cardio. Pick up the pace a little bit. Totally lost my count now. So let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, really contracting through the middle. 4, and 3, take it 2, and 1, well done, and then just release. Now we're going to come down into an all fours position, going into a little bit of a downward dog from yoga. Spread the fingers out, take the toes tucked under, and then just exhale, coming into a nice little stretch through the back of the legs, and then alternating heels, 2 and 1, and then come back down. So just massaging the back of the legs a little bit, into the calves. If you've got slippy socks like mine, you might want to take your socks off. And down. This is a little break before the next exercise, where we're going to hold it up here. 2, 3, 4. We're going to take the right leg up nicely into the air. It doesn't have to be too high. And then we're going to shift the weight over the arms. Be really careful here. Exhale back up. We're going to do 8 of these. So pulling in the knee. 2. Breathing. 3. And 4. If this is too much, stay on all fours. 6. And 7. Stretch it out. And 8. And come back down and give your wrists a little bit of a shake out. So you can build up to that higher option from all fours. It's totally fine. Push yourself maybe for a few. And if it's too much, then come back down. So let's do the other side. Bring it up. And I want you to really feel that bum each time. Taking it into bend and lift. Really nice, good digestive exercise. So good to do in the morning to wake up the system. And 3. That was 5. And 7. And 8. And release. Good. And then coming into just a little shell stretch. And we're going to stay on all fours for a little bit, so it can be a little bit wristy. Come out of it, have a rest. You could go onto your elbows if you need to for this one, but just be quite light through the wrists. What we're going to do is take that leg out where we were, and this time we're going to circle it around into the side and back. Really strong leg, but not hyperextended back. Okay, so take it into the side and out. 2. Actually going to do 15 of these. 3 and 4. Stretch. 5 and 6. Try and really feel it in that bottom. 7. And feel free to bend into the side. 9 and 10. So from the side, we got 5 more. So I'm trying to keep it at that nice side height. 3. That nicely works the bum. 2 and a 1. Good. And obviously the other side. Taking it back. No rest really. We're only doing a little workout. 2. Trying to go right into the elbow. 3. A little bit of abs. 4 and 5 and 6. Remember to engage underneath you. 7. So you're not hanging out. 8. So I'm lifting the ribs a little bit. 9. Lifting the lower abdomen. And 5 more. I want to feel that crease where the leg meets the bum. And 2 and a 1. Well done. And have a little stretch. We're going to come into, you can see I'm getting warm now. That's good. I'm going to come into a little roll down. And please take water at any time. Even though you might not think you're doing much, it's good to hydrate. Keep yourself loose. And we're going to hold behind the legs, sitting up nice and tall. Sorry, my lights went off. There we go. Making it live. Exhale, we're going to push through the feet and roll back and sit up nice and tall. I think that happened in another video I did. The lights went strobe on me. And come back up. So we're trying to roll the pelvis, not push the back down, but roll the sitting bones under. Okay, to get that nice freedom. Otherwise, if that feels too not nice on the back, you can do a little hinge back. Maybe taking the hands to here. You could even do this on a chair. So if it's a little bit too tight for the hips, then do the same thing. Feet on the floor and just roll the pelvis back. Arms will be out in front. And we're going to do one more, going back and really feeling that scoop in the front of you. I want you to take the hands together and just chop gently to one side, 2, 3, 4, and then hold behind, sit up nice and tall. So that works quite nice on the chair. Sitting bones under, and rotate, 2, 3. Keep feeling the sitting bones are the ones that are really supporting you underneath. Let's do that one more time. We're building up to be able to do this from the other direction, coming from the floor. And then come back to center. Now pick up your feet and just roll softly back, nice and slowly, so that the upper body is still up, okay? So we can really feel the shoulder blades are off the mat, and legs nice and long. And we're going to start by holding onto the front of the shin and really keeping ourselves up here. Pushing the leg away, meeting that resistance to the front. If your neck's not happy, wrap those elbows around, hold onto the back of the head, and really keep the bottom part of your pelvis really anchored to the floor. If this is too much, go into a little toe tap, so it's not as long as a lever, or by all means go and just do the preparation going up and down. Now if you're going through the pump of the legs, I want you to start taking it to the side. You have a few options here. Hands behind the head, or it's nice if actually we reach across. It's like we're little Charlie's Angels. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And release all the way down. Now you really have to listen to your body and make sure you are doing exercises that feel good. Okay, never do exercises that don't feel nice on the body. Always do the modification and build yourself up. Really, really important. Now bend the legs. Feet are going to lift up. We're going to do a little clam type exercise that some of you might be familiar with, but we're just going to take it up a notch by having that bottom foot lifted and just trying to rotate inside the hip, not moving the pelvis at all. Breathing, and you can tell sometimes I slow down so that I can really focus my breath to turn out and exhale. So about 15 of them, as again I've lost my counts. Let's go 3 more. So I can really start to feel that around the place that we felt on all 4s. And then I want you to pulse there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and push the legs out in line, and then come back in. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can even go down as the legs stretch out. That feels quite nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it down. I quite like that option. So the legs are really reaching away. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Reach the legs out. Nice long line. And release back down. Have a little rest. And we're going to do obviously the same thing on the other side. Once you can see me. Okay, so we're going to prop up. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can obviously do the whole exercise there, lying, or have a cushion underneath your head. I should have told you that on the other side. I've got a real support here for my hand so that I don't move around. I can really hold the floor. That bottom foot up, pressing a little bit into the ground. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keeping the abdominals just supporting the spine to stay neutral. 5 more. 3, and I can already feel my bottom side working just by having it here. And we do the pulse. 2, 3, 4, and stretch the legs nice and long. And pulse. 2. I'm really trying to feel it around the back of the legs, and lengthen nice and long. Keep your balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 2, 3, 4, and reach. 2, 3, 4. Well done. And come in and have a little rest. Really great exercise to work that area and to work the waistline. Now we're going to come back onto all 4s, but a little bit further away. So you really have to make sure you're not sagging in your hips. So as the thighs come forward, I want to engage the ribs and maybe draw the pubic bone up a little bit. So slightly pelvic tilted. And we're going to go down and up into the hands. So right hand down, left, right, left. Now obviously the full version is in a full plank. Okay, so we're working the arms, working the abs. And you see there is a little bit of sway in my body, but I want to keep that to a minimum. 3 more. One more. Oh, that's a great way to work the triceps. It always gets me. It's a little bit cardio as well. When you feel ready, you don't want to have too much rest. So we're not doing much today, but we're going to do the other side. Okay, so kneeling posture. Try not to have your bum lifted. You'll probably find you don't do much in the arms. And also, keep the shoulder blades down your back, even as you're pressing up. Try not to let them shrug up. So 10 of these. 2. And 3. Now, so you come up if you're ready. 4. So keeping the shoulders down, keeping that nice alignment. Don't let to let the head drop towards the floor. It's going to make it hard on your wrists. So looking forward on your mat. 3. 2. Lift the abdominals. And 1. And release. I always like a good bridge to finish. So we're going to come back onto our backs. That feels nice there. And bringing the feet close to the bum. Arms down, no head block. I'm going to come up and scoop the bottom up to the back of the legs. Settling in. Make sure you're on your shoulder blades and not too high on your neck. So we want to see a straight line down. You want to see your legs. We're going to go down and up. Watching you're not going down from here. We're going down from the cheeks and then pushing through the feet. 2. And I really want to connect with the inner thighs here. Sorry. Resume. And 4. And 5. 6. And 7, hold it there. And we're going to go side to side with the pelvis. So like you're flossing your hips side to side. 7 and 8, and then come down, melting the pelvis down. Good, so you can stay with that option, just going up and down and the side to side. Or we can come to this version where we do a little figure 8. So we're going to drop one cheek, send it across and up, drop the other cheek, send it across and up. So dipping and lift, dip and lift. Not going too high, lips going into your back, keep it in your feet, keep it in your bottom. And then if you feel okay, you're going to take one leg out and side to side. 2, just for 5, 3, 4, really challenging the other side. If that's too much, you can start by doing just a little lift of the heel, building it up to lifting the foot without your pelvis dropping, and then into that side to side. 2, keep pushing through this leg. 3, 4, and 5. Well done. And take the ankle crossed over the knee, coming into a little glute stretch. And then on the other side. You can do this as one of your 7 days. This is a nice little quick lower half blast. Shaking side to side. Do a nice big stretch out on the mat, stretching the abdominals. And then slowly coming up to sitting and just having a little froggy stretch in front, stretching through the inner thighs. Don't worry about trying to get your legs flat, just get your back nice and neutral. Remember, little bits of exercise are really great for the body. You don't have to do hour-long, hour-and-a-half-long sessions. Actually, little 15, 20-minute workouts are very effective. And listen to your body, what it needs. Does it want a little bit of cardio? Does it want something gentle? You know, listen to that, tap into that. And the body will thank you for it. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that workout, and we'll see you soon.